Hi everyone! In this video, we will find equations of quadratics using the vertex and a point. Determine the equation in general form of the parabola. Here we have the graph of a parabola, and we have a vertex down here, and we can find this by going from the origin, 1, 2, 3 units to the left, so this is -3, and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units, so down 7, giving us a vertex of -3, -7. And we can put this into our vertex form, which is f of x equals a times x minus h, quantity squared, plus k, where h and k are the x and y coordinates of the vertex. So this is h and this is k. Let's go ahead and put those into our vertex form. So we have f of x equals a times x minus h is -3, so we have -3 quantity squared plus k, and k is -7. Now we can simplify this minus a negative to add the opposite, making it a +3, and add a negative here becomes a subtraction. So we have f of x equals a times x plus 3 quantity squared minus 7. That just simplifies it a little. We're close, but we don't have our equation yet because we have this variable a that hasn't been replaced with any numbers. So we're going to need to find another point on our graph for x and y, substitute it in, and then we can isolate for a. Looking at our graph, we have another point right here, which is the y-intercept. And that's convenient because we know that this is 0 and it's up to, so the point 0, 2. Now that we have another x and y, we can substitute those into our equation and solve for a. So we'll put 2 in for y equals a times x is 0 plus 3 quantity squared minus 7. Using the order of operations, we'll need to add inside the parentheses first. 0 plus 3 is 3, so we have 2 equals a times 3 squared minus 7. 3 squared is 9, so we get 2 equals 9 times a is 9a minus 7. Continuing to isolate for a, we'll add 7 to both sides. And we get 9 equals 9a. Divide both sides by 9, which gives us that a equals a positive 1. And we can substitute that back into our vertex form. We need a little room to calculate that out, so I'm going to block that off, and we end up with our equation f of x equals a, which from a vertex form, we know a is 1, so we have 1 times x minus h, which we already found from our vertex. So it's going to be plus 3 quantity squared, and then plus k, and k is negative, so it'll be subtract 7. 1 times anything gives us the other value. So 1 times x plus 3 quantity squared gives us just the x plus 3 quantity squared. And to go ahead and square this, we're going to write it out twice because it's squared, and then we can FOIL, which will help us not miss that middle term. Some people will square the first and square the second and then forget that there's a middle term because we have a binomial. So let's go ahead and write it out as f of x equals, and we have x plus 3 times x plus 3, and yes, we have the subtract 7. We'll tack that on later. Let's go ahead and go through FOIL, which is first times first, which gives us x squared. First times outside, or the two outsides, x times 3 is plus 3x. Then the inside is 3 times x, so we get another positive 3x. And last is 3 times 3, which is plus 9, and we still have the subtract 7 on there. Now that we've FOILed this, we can go ahead and combine the middle terms here, which gives us x squared plus 3x plus 3x gives us 6x. And then we have a positive 9 minus 7 gives us plus 2. So our equation f of x equals x squared plus 6x plus 2. And that's in general form, and we're all done.